Content warning. Graphic depictions of violence begin at roughly 1 hour and 32 minutes and run for approximately 3 minutes. We begin in a small office, desk penned in on all sides by wall-length portraits. Behind said desk, a self-important man with a shirt open low enough that only his ascot preserves his modesty. His eyes are downcast, and a magnifier in his hand, hovering precariously over a small sculpture. A knock at the door, the turn of a handle, the groan of ancient academic wood. May I help you? He looks up. Yes, you must be Ms. Lazaroff. They told me that you would be joining us after your reassignment from the Imperial Heritage Museum. The woman in the door holds herself with a confident bearing that belies her youth. She nods, politely, but not cordially. Yes, I received Imperial summon to oversee the library and, well, here I am. Wonderful! The man blusters through his mustaches as he rises to his feet, hand outstretched. The woman takes it and shakes, but she is not pleased. We wipe to a montage of drudgery, filing, sorting, and the endless stamping of loan cards. Dim light growing dimmer as she fades into the shelves. And then, there at the back, she finds something. She kneels, pulls out a scroll older than this building. Already knowing what she has, she pulls it open. And confirming what she already knew, she slams it back. And then we cut to a tavern, dark, frantic, and full of chatter that hushes a conversation between her and a young woman in sapphire earrings. "You're sure?" the young woman asks. Of course I'm sure. The original drawings for the Imperial Palace. Mezzanine architecture. 100 block. And you couldn't have just brought them? Your Grand Matron monitors every Imperial holding. If they find out I so much as know about it, they'll kill me where I stand. Now, someone needs to get in and take it during hours and then vanish. All right. Leave it with me. Hello, one and all, and welcome to another episode of Unbalanced Encounters, the only show that dares to ask, what if it was only infiltrating libraries the whole time? I'm your host, Patrick Bree.
Yes,
say hi, everybody.
Ahoy, ahoy. I love that so much. That'd be so much fun.
Absolutely not.
Literally,
Roll for index.
So, Cinder, is a garden sphinx gonna harass the front desk lady again and confuse the shit out of her while June goes in and sneaks some books out? And
We're
then
just
we
gonna
feel
Listen, if it ain't
We're
broke,
just
fix
gonna run our
it. You know what I mean?
Listen,
I will also say,
Oh my
we are
God.
now in the time in this. If this podcast is a movie,
Yeah.
we're at the part of the movie where everyone's sitting at the edge and is a little stressed. So maybe having a little moment where we just fuck around and bother a little old lady that's just trying to do her job as essentially cartoon characters might help a little bit to let lighten the mood a little bit.
Lighten it a little.
Yeah, can't
That
let the
being
finale
said-
get too heavy, you know?
That being said, I will say that both Spinks and Guard are also so much better at genuine destruction now
Yeah.
that we could
it's
also
true.
just destroy something if we wanted to, and that probably would be enough of a distraction.
And another
Another
thing you guys
rage room.
want to keep in mind is that there's been sort of an indication to suggest that any indication of violence, armor, arms.
Oh
just
no, yeah,
being out of
that's-
pocket.
we shouldn't actually do any of what I just said. To be clear,
Probably not.
to be very clear,
You all do actually need to decide what you are doing, because we are going to rejoin you in the sort of command station of the meager Altair resistance. You've just been informed by Katarim and Scarab that Rami has led a small team.
I'm sorry. That's why I mute when I'm not talking.
That's that moment you forgot that you weren't muted. And
Yeah,
you
that's
let it out,
exactly
and
what
you
that
saw
was.
our reactions, and you're like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, that's exactly what that was.
All right, bring it in.
We never said we were professionals.
We're good. We're all here. We've got a world to save. Rami has been leading a small group of these rebels to attempt to steal original architectural diagrams of the Imperial Palace from the Imperial University. You have been given the location of the nearest safe house to emerge from, that you could take the sewer system to. And you have been told that Rami should be in that safe house. So, y'all can take some time to plan, strategize, or you could just start trekking out there blind
June runs out of the building.
into the
Before I
streets
run
and is
out.
shot dead in the head.
Thanks, guys. This was great. Okay, bye.
That's been Unbalanced Encounters, folks.
I think first of all, Safra is going to come back in the room because she was out.
Oh, Spanx.
Hi, June. How
Oh,
are you?
June's gonna jump on top of Spanx. Give him a big hug.
Yeah, and they're gonna like jump around and dance and hug and stuff. Yeah.
I got you something. She'll take off the giant 3-foot wide brimmed hat and plop it on his head. I thought maybe we could get some flowers and we could put it in there.
Oh,
And,
it's beautiful. Oh.
and maybe some ribbons.
I don't mean to interrupt a tender moment, but time is a little bit of the essence. I do not wish for any of our number to be discovered or worse yet killed.
Oh, right. Sorry,
Who's
sorry.
that guy?
Oh, they're the scarab.
Oh, I like your hat too.
Well, thank you very much, young man. I appreciate this. But I believe that things are getting a little dire.
Right. We gotta save
the
your
library.
friend. Yes. All right. So we save your friend. I need you to understand that what's probably gonna happen is all the fans are gonna be covered in feces because shit's gonna hit them.
You always do have a way with words, Isaac.
I didn't know where that sentence was going.
Listen, I think there's maybe a little bit of an elephant in the room. What needs addressing? Y'all can't get discovered. This is going to have to be a covert mission. We have to get this poor girl out of here without arousing suspicion.
All right. What are the easiest ways in and out then of this building?
The easiest way into and out of the university is the front damn door.
And is there anything you need? Can the public just walk in and out of this building?
You generally need to convince someone that you're a student, but I don't know if, I suppose, no, not everybody does attend university. They don't ask too many questions if you look the part. Generally, age is a good indicator, but it's not the only one.
Shit.
The rest of it is not looking too scruffy. Isaac could pass for a professor if he stripped down from his armor.
All right.
Do you think I could be a professor? Maybe.
Mostly you just need to be inconspicuous. Yeah, listen, I can't... We do not have a plan B. We have a plan C, and it's get in there, kill everyone, and then everybody who's involved kills themselves. We'd prefer to avoid Plan C.
Do we know roughly where she is being kept inside the university?
Yes, well, she's been detained in the library by an overzealous warden, someone in the Imperial Army, it seems. She's not sure.
Is there a maintenance crew for this university?
June pulls out her Bruce name tag and puts it on.
My name's
Juniper,
Bruce.
where did you? Why do you have a name tag that says your name's? Yes,
Name's Bruce.
there would absolutely be custodians at this establishment. You could. I mean, I can't. I don't have any idea how we're going to get guard in there.
Because
But
the
rest
one
of you
thing
could.
I've learned is if you walk in anywhere holding a ladder, they will let you in. All right? High vis and the ladder, they don't ask questions. So
This is
my thoughts
kind of what I had in mind. Yeah.
is, I'm sorry, God, but if we take him to pieces and carrying him in like it is things we need to fix.
I am not going to let you just be able to fucking let go, guard.
Why not,
just-
Patrick? Why not is my question.
Absolutely not.
Carry him in.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
or
not.
we carry him in like he is an art sculpture.
That could work.
That's
I
a
could
really
do
good idea.
many different poses.
Because
We just need one guard.
I mean,
Hold on.
look,
All right, that was pretty cool.
Make me art.
June, you know art better than anybody else. We need you to be an art student to get guard through the door.
Oh, this is
All right.
incredible.
All
Oh, I
right?
could do that.
Okay, guard, you cannot move, say no words, nothing. You have to be a statue the entire time until we are safely inside.
Guard does not respond
Cool.
and is standing perfectly still to the
Okay.
point where he genuinely
Perfect.
just looks like a statue.
Okay. Okay. Are you using any resources to aid in this? I'm trying to figure out how, like, what I'm going to ask you to do here.
Does anyone have outfits?
Oh, there's loads outside in the dead bodies have a bunch of shit on them that I'm sure
That
we could,
art singed and destroyed.
we could patch some stuff together. I'm sure there'll be someone
That's right,
somewhere that
Mr.
has
Spinks.
something.
You are a wonderful seamstress.
I do
set us up
sir. I could do this.
All right.
Okay.
Group disguise check, if you would be so,
So
kind.
we using?
No one has proficiency in this, as far as I'm aware. Nobody has proficiency in disguise kits. So I am going to give you all your choice of non-proficient charisma or dexterity checks.
I'm probably going to do Dex because
I'm going to do Dex.
Am I making this check or no? You're keeping that burp in, by the way. That one was good. No, you don't need to because it was in a clarification moment. No, I was asking if you wanted me to make any checks or not because I'm just sort of standing still.
Give me, honestly, dexterity. Give me dexterity. Non-proficient dexterity here. Because you're just trying to stay still. That's not really like, you're not,
What is that?
that's
a
not
plus
charisma.
2. I'm just gonna roll a d20.
I got a 14.
14?
That's mine.
Okay. Spinks is rolling as well.
Oh, Spinks is making the
helping
costumes though.
with the costumes.
Okay.
Yes.
Beg your pardon.
23.
Good. So far, we got a 23, we got a 14. What else?
And 11 for Spinks.
11 for Spinks. So right now it's a 14. Anybody else?
Well, I think that what has happened is
Yeah.
that in the past, when Guard was really a robotic character in a robotic
Sure.
body, it was very easy for him to stand still and do nothing. But we've gone through a lot of changes. Guard has a whole lot of feelings now, and Guard is a largely biological as much as
Yeah.
non-biological. Like his arms, and he's got a. So I got a
true.
5 on standing still.
Cool.
Great.
Cool. We are looking at a 14 still. Actually, that's an 11 currently. What'd June get?
9.
Oh, no.
Guard just keeps looking down. What are you painting? What are you doing? What's that?
Shh, stop moving. Stop moving. You're my
You
masterpiece.
Have set the DC for discovery of Guard not being a statue at an 11. If anyone
Kill
has
so
a
many
passive
people.
investigation
You
of
guys, be
higher
ready.
than an 11,
It's gonna get bad before it gets worse.
I feel like.
I think I
Listen,
need to be a statue
Listen.
that holds an axe, right?
okay.
Like pretty much yes, right?
I
Like
feel like-
definitely.
June has done a lot of painting in her day. Okay.
that 9.
I feel. So, anyway.
We've all gone through some changes. Okay.
that
We've grown.
Listen,
Damn it.
this is an ability check. If you guys have resources you want to burn toward the accomplishment of the ability check, be my guest.
Can I add guidance?
You absolutely can.
Yay! Okay.
Thank you.
Guidance.
Are you putting guidance on who? Spinks? Or I think Spinks or June would be the two to put it on.
I
Probably
think-
Spinks.
Yeah, I'm hopeless.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's bump up Spinks. Let's roll this d4, shall we? Oh God, come on. A 2, so 13.
Okay, the DC is now at 13. What does it look like when Harissa casts guidance under her own power for the first time?
I think for Spinks, it's almost like an intuition where she can kind of see in her mind's eye Spinks is about to reach for something really dumb, like a feather boa off of someone. Mm-hmm. And she kind of like mentally sort of goes, think again. And he goes, oh, yeah, that is a bit conspicuous. Okay. And he rummages off for something else. And he brings back some, like, a mixture of more sedate outfits instead of his usual flamboyant choices.
Isaac's going to look around at his disguising friends and realize that they might be in a bit of a pickle. Question, y'all. You know, with this amazing plan that we've set up, my assumption is that June's going to be doing most of the speaking to people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, June.
I look like a student.
You
She
do.
doesn't. She's 10 years older than
You look
Mature
like
student.
She looks like a
fine.
community college student.
you look
She looks like what I would do if I went back to school. Do some night
look great.
classes.
Now, maybe we go about things and maybe this is a donation to the art school by some high class nasally some bitch
I'm a super famous artist.
who you usually has someone else to speak for her.
You mean what? Why would an artist need
You don't
somebody
know how
else?
to lie
You mean
that well,
artists?
June.
Oh,
You're
honey,
really
you need
bad
an
at lying.
agent. Yeah, you need an agent. Have someone talk for you. You're
This
too
is
like
priceless. This is a priceless.
No, the art is great. I
Peace.
just don't know if you can lie through your teeth.
While you guys are having this conversation, Harissa, I need you to please roll me a D100.
a 55. Someone died.
Harissa,
Oh, yes.
you feel your whole body freeze up. The minute that you cast guidance, the air in your lungs becomes thick and leaden. Your eyes roll back to an obsidian black. And all of the hair falls from your head.
No. You can't just take my hair like that. That's sacred.
On a 55, your hair falls out, but grows back within 24 hours.
I
we
don't
see
think
this?
she has the bone structure to go bald. I just don't think.
No. Granny Rosa shaped your head perfectly. You got a nice round skull. Granny
She's
Rosa
got the
definitely
cheekbones
did
for
that.
like no hair, I think.
And
Maybe.
Harissa, as you feel this magical rot take hold,
Holy shit.
you flashback.
I've just gone fucking X-Men Storm on your ass.
Oh my
God. In the other room. Holy shit.
Good thing you usually wear a poncho. We'll barely notice the hair missing.
Harissa.
Mm-hmm.
You are about 7 years old. And your mother has her dagger to your head. And you feel a tug on your hair, and then it comes off hard and fast against the blade. And then she takes up another handful and cuts it again. What happened? Why is your mother cutting your hair down to nothing?
I think Saphra has always loved her very big, boisterous, curly hair, and she would always leave it just loose. Just down, loose, giant, big, curly mane, just like looking like a feral child. And her mum would always nag her to tie it up, make it look nicer. It gets in the way. You can't see what you're doing. It's a distraction. And one day, Saphra was too close to a fire, leant down to pick something up that she dropped, and a portion of her hair caught. And she managed to and pat it out, and she had a bit of a chunk that was charred. But her mother was like, I fucking told you so. Now we're going to get rid of it. And she just dragged her and off with the hair. That's why she always has it tied up now.
And how does Saphra feel sitting there beneath her mother's knife?
Shame, anger, just trying to hold back the tears because the crying didn't help. Never did. So why show the weakness?
You return to your body, eyes clearing, and I think anyone who was paying even a modicum of attention noticed this change in Harissa. And Saphra, you are suffused with a sense of rage, briefly, at being forced to relive that recollection, but then relief, cold and bittersweet as the ice in the river you pushed her body down. And that control feels good.
I think instinctively gets her breath back and realizes where she is. She puts her hand up to her head and just feels skin.
So yeah, June, as long as you don't open your mouth at all, I think this will go off without a hit. What's going on?
Isaac? Saphra, are you okay?
And she's just shaking. I'm okay.
You're smooth.
More aerodynamic.
It's a really good look on you, but
I don't think aesthetically I am concerned right now. I don't know why it happened. I tried to communicate with Spinks. I don't know what's happening.
Did it happen when you tried to talk to him?
Yes, I was trying to guide him, and just I felt this. I couldn't breathe, and I was in an old memory, and then I wake up and this, my hair. She's gonna kind of scoop it up off the floor, just holding it.
Those bodies that we saw earlier, they were warped with time. And the scarab talked about an explosion and errant magic. That might have been that. You might have been having a memory, but actually experiencing it again.
oh my god.
Like, what if the time explosion is not just physical time explosion of aging? What if it's like clunk, clunk, clunk?
No roll required. Harissa, your hair has been cut.
Oh, so it's not like smooth, like it just fell out.
It is, right? Like it feels like your head, it's
It's
to
been, like,
the
shorn
bone
down.
cut.
Like
but
shaved.
you can see that the individual, it wasn't as if they were plucked or fell out.
Out of the
They
brain.
were cut. The hairs on the ground have been cut with a knife.
So we gotta make sure none of us flash back to anything, or else it's gonna come back and haunt us.
If Guard is right, and this is all linked to this weird time magic, doing any magic is what caused this. Because obviously me communicating with Sphinx is magical, right? Me giving him some guidance is magical. So does that mean anytime magic is used, it causes this strange rift in time? And I was actually back there getting my hair cut, and look! I don't know, does anyone dare use some magic and test the theory?
Isaac, you don't have any trauma that would come back and haunt you. Why don't you try casting a spell? No. Wait, genuine question, Patrick, as Dungeon Master. That we were on the right track of magic triggers it?
Yeah.
So we have to either not use magic or be very willing to deal with the consequences, I guess.
If I use magic outside the lab or by the library, is that gonna possibly, I don't know, blow it up?
Isaac, go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Natural 20 for a 24.
Holy shit. Okay.
Nice.
Isaac, you very, very quickly recall, sort of along this line that Scarab had said that the museum district was being cordoned off, was sort of entirely blockaded by the Imperial Army for this sort of magical blight. And the university is on the other side of town. You're not sure how that's going to change over time, but it seems like they've identified a perimeter that they feel happy saying this is the edge of at the moment.
I think it's mainly the space that they've got quarantined off, but we'll be safe and only use magic when it's truly needed.
I can agree with that.
I can't afford to lose my beard.
As we travel deeper into this place to find Rami, we might want to just pay attention in case anybody randomly stops moving or your eyes get kind of faded. I think that aside from helping Rami, there might be value in what is left after that explosion in a way that we could harness it against the Emperor's Tsar. Even if it is just chaos. Chaos can be destabilizing.
I definitely agree with God. Whatever advantage we can get, we might as well try and scavenge it up.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and move forward. Have you all settled on DC-13 Operation Guards the Statue? You'll have another beat to talk to Rami before you guys get there, but I think you guys, this is the plan you prepped for. So you can improvise once you're there, but this is the plan you prepped
Okay.
for.
If June is going in as a student, I want Isaac to go in as some posh billionaire philanthropist looking.
Oh, I found a top hat. You want it?
Thank you. Yes, this will work perfectly. Yes,
Incredible.
And the
Okay, you guys all
Get this
managed to
man
put
an
together.
ascot.
You guys all managed to put together some disguises that are DC-13 disguises.
Mm-hmm.
I could now be an art teacher with my bald head. So
Yeah, that's true.
It's actually worked out for the best.
Damn! Shout out to the art teachers, y'all.
I'll put on a few bangles and shit. That'd be fine.
As the bald guy at this cast, in this cast, bald's a good look, Sapper. I think you look good.
Thank you.
Listen. I might not be bald, but I'm half. Okay.
I've got the bald pass. It's fine.
Like, yeah, I'm invited to the cookout of baldness. I'm pretty sure. Like, if you pull back on that, come on, man. I'm close, baby.
Craig.
I'm just saying, I can commiserate. I appreciate, I respect. I see men that are bald, and I look to them, and they look to me, and there's a connection.
Go watch
It's just a little head nod, like, what's up? What's up? What's up, brother?
I just wish I don't think I personally, as Emily, would be able to rock a bald look, which is really sad. Because when I see women who do, I'm like, oh, queen, fucking queen. Anyway,
The five of you are shown the entrance to the tunnel system, the sewer system beneath Altair. And the Agra sewer system was built layers of civilization deep. When Guard was down there for some amount of time, he would find cisterns and these big open spaces that were filled with relatively fresh well water that was keeping the town alive. Altair is not this. Altair is the sewer system of London. It is built on a swamp.
No one wants to go in the sewer
not
system
very
of
deep.
London.
And it is the primary exit point for wastewater into the ocean.
Great.
And so moving through it is not a pleasant experience.
This place stinks. Literally.
So, you all make your way through this sewer system and, aided by Guard's map, eventually emerge into the basement well of a bakery. And you push open this wooden hatch in the cobbled floor. And I'm curious, who's leading?
I think I should be because I can take more damage.
Okay.
And I'm not afraid of trauma, which maybe is a dumb thing for Guard, but who's to say that is whatever.
A
Guard,
monster shows up at the bakery.
you push open this trapdoor and pull your head out, and does a 17 hit your AC?
Yep, 17 hits for sure.
Rami, boom, brings her buckler down into your head and starts jumping up and down on the trapdoor, trying to push you back down.
Ow. Rami!
How? Oh, what the fuck? How do you know my name?
Because I cut your arm off and then gave you an elephant after we killed your elephant.
Yeah, I forgot about the elephant.
Guard?
Hey, God.
The hell?
They know we coming, right?
Right.
I don't know, I'll tell them. Guys, we're on the way. We're here.
Yeah,
Hello.
No, right. Yep. Okay. All right. She gets off the trapdoor, pushes it up. You probably shouldn't have been leading if you were relying on me recognizing you. What the hell is with... I mean, you look fabulous, but like,
You
what
would
is
have
with
hit
the...
absolutely anybody in the head that
Well, if
walked
it
in
was
that
Isaac,
trapdoor.
I would have hit him in the head, and I would have hit him in the head again, probably, just for fun. You know,
I like her.
You know how it is. Get up, get out of there. Come on.
All right.
The sewers are fucking rank.
Yeah, you got that right.
Saffron, what happened to June? What happened you all had like glow ups in the 6 months that you were absent. What the fuck is going on? Not you, Isaac.
I mean, listen, I just feel drafty, but...
It looks good on you.
Yeah, all right, thank you.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Anyway, we need to save a girl from a university.
I'm extremely glad that you are all alive. I am extremely glad that you are all here. We obviously have a situation. She's been in there for probably an hour. This fucking guard keeps tailing her. He's asked her for her business a couple of times. She's been good at shoving him off. But not a lot of citizens' protections in this godforsaken town, huh?
What has she said that she's studying?
Well, she was instructed to say that she was studying architecture because that is the section of the library that she's in.
All right, God, you ready for your part?
I think so. Huh.
Okay, we're gonna need a way to carry him around. Y'all got
Well, do we have
wheelbarrow or
a
something?
cart or something?
Scarab let me know. Yeah, give 1 second.
If
And
you
she-
give me a skirt, I could take very little steps.
She ducks under the staircase and brings out just like a dolly, right? That looks like it's for
Yeah.
moving crates around.
Like a pallet on a wheels.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Fantastic. All right, so Mr. Spinks, I'm gonna ask a question of you.
Huh?
How well can you hold still?
Isaac. You know how
grabs
many
Mr. Spinks by the
statues I've
neck and the
posed
tail.
for over the years?
Just hold still, and he's gonna wrap Mr. Spinks around Guard.
Mr. Spinks is like 6 foot tall.
Yeah, and Guard is like 20.
No, he's not.
I know. It's a monster sculpture with a dragon wrapped around it. That
Okay.
doesn't sound
Put
edgy
it,
as
put
fuck.
it.
It does.
I
It
mean,
says
you
very
could put
edgy.
it.
I'd
feels
buy that
very
sculpture
edgy.
probably.
I mean,
for
yeah.
Not too
Sounds
expensive.
pretty
That's a
cool.
cool sculpture.
I'll curl around his feet.
There you go.
Okay, here's the situation. You all cannot be discovered. If you are discovered, you cannot be associated with her, with us. You know absolutely nothing. If you are captured, I have been led to believe that Scarab will be able to somehow kill you remotely.
Huh?
I'm not sure if I believe it.
Death
That's
switch.
what they told me.
Great.
I would recommend not testing that whole situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I would prefer not to be turned off from afar. Yes.
Are you ready?
Isaac puts on his top hat. I was born ready.
I hate how good that looks on you. God damn it.
Getting anything, you know this.
Also, for folks that didn't see, because it's a podcast, Craig did the best mimed little top hat tuft and is now twirling his
Yes.
mustache into like a dapper gentleman.
Oh, that's so good.
Amazing.
Independently of anything, Craig, please take inspiration.
Yay!
All right, I will be here. I'm going to wait here for 10 minutes before I send word that something has gone wrong.
10 minutes?
10
you think we're going to
minutes?
get in and out in 10 minutes?
You don't need to get in and out in 10 minutes, but if we don't hear from you for 10 minutes,
Oh.
How are you going to hear from us?
well, as it happens, I should be able to maintain a connection with all of you as you go
Oh,
through
well.
this.
Oh,
Oh,
then
that's
I
weird.
heads.
Scarab
boy.
can talk to you from anywhere.
Great.
Wait a minute. Does that work between us too, or is that just a through Scarab thing?
Anyone who is affected by this curse, because it is a curse, anyone who's affected by this curse can communicate with each other when they're within 30 feet. It's optional, so you don't have
This
perfect
is
access.
nice.
You don't have perfect access into everyone else's head.
That's very useful.
And Scarab can talk to you individually from anywhere.
Got you. Okay.
Cool.
You all make your way into the streets of Altair for the first time.
Dragging this cart of curiosities.
One squeaky wheel on the left side. And you are greeted with a city scaled beyond comprehension for most of you. This is a small part of this town. It took you a very long time to cross the sewers from the museum district to the university, and they're both on the same side of the river. This little pocket, this little high street just in front of the university, there is as much in this tiny little corner of Altair as there was in the half of Agravar that you had the opportunity to explore. Cobbled streets, terracotta tiles, vines up the sides of buildings, dead in the midwinter cold. And as you wheel around the corner, you see a wall. 15 feet high, solid concrete, extends beyond the horizon in both directions, occasionally lined with parapets that at the top feature eagles. These eagles clutch quills and rosemary. The University of Altair, the Imperial University. And you walk up to the gate in this wall and see well in advance that there is an Imperial Warden back leant against the wall, half focused on his job of maintaining order and keeping an eye on who comes through this door.
All right, y'all know the plan. Just follow my lead. And pulling a cane out of nowhere. just struts up to the spot. Yes, of course. Yes, this seems like the correct location we're supposed to be in. Oh, yes, quite. Barbara, if you could bring the art piece up, please. Faster, Barbara, please. And he's talking to Sappho. Yeah.
Okay, I'm Barbara. Okay.
Yes.
Oh yes, all right. Goodness sake. Oh yes.
Today, Barbara. Jeez.
Who do you think you're talking to?
I am talking to.
I have
Can
three
I help you?
PhDs in fine art. I have you know. How dare you speak to me like you're a secretary?
Hello, good sir. How are you?
Can I help you?
I doubt
Are you
it.
lost? You seem as if you are not sure where you're supposed to be going.
Yeah, but good sir. I am Bartholomew Bronson, artistic agent of the fabulous Vivian Riveter. And he bows to June. And this is my employee and assistant, and kind of does everything that I don't want to do. Barbara.
I like this so much, Craig. I like this so much. You're so good. This is so amazing. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. I'm a statue.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure that I care about who you are. I
Well,
just
you
need
should.
to.
Why, the fantastic Vivian, she has been all about the country, showing off her pieces, and your university has been fabulous enough to have one of her pieces bestowed in this location. And it seems the only thing stopping us from placing it where it belongs, and he looks him up and down, is you.
He pulls out a little clipboard. Huh. You're early. Roll a 2.
Oh, amazing.
That's the most confident 2 I've ever seen. The way he said that, it's like, I rolled a 2, but I'm going to act like I rolled a 20.
The delivery of the statue is not supposed to be until tomorrow.
Why, good sir, of course, Bartholomew Bronson is early for even his own funeral, which should be in a few hours, so can we move this along, please?
You have a funny sense of humor, my friend. Yes, I mean, everything seems to be in order. I don't see why we can't accept the delivery a day early. One statue, Boy with dragon, it says on the manifest?
Yes, as you can see, Vivian has captured the essence of a child, posed in a way in which they are protected and guided by their wonderful guardian of such a magnificent dragon.
Sphinx trying not to blush.
June starts tapping her foot impatiently.
Oh, I'm sorry, my lady, of course. Sir, you are holding up Miss Vivian
Of course. This says that you are meant to take this to the World Academy building adjacent to the library. It is, and he gestures down the immaculate lane that you can see there are just buildings kind of off to either side. It's a big garden space right in the center. Over and across the fountain on the other side, there is a main university building. The World Academy building is straight ahead. You literally can't miss it. You should be able to get there. Do you need any assistance? I was told to.
Not of course, good sir. It's just a few stairs that we'll have to pull this dolly up. Barbara, if you would, please.
Fine.
Live with your legs. Go
I
on.
believe that you will find this university to be fully accessible. You should be able to find the accessibility ramp.
Oh, it's fine.
right
Barbara
around the
loves the
east
extra
side.
exercise. Go on.
All right.
Yes,
Suit yourself.
of course.
And we spend the next 10 minutes watching Sappho pull this card up.
Xavier, give me an athletics check, would you?
Just like fucking staring daggers. Oh, it's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. A 16.
Okay. On a 16, I think that it only takes you like 5 minutes to get this thing up these stairs. You guys decided not to use the ramp, so now you only have 5 more minutes before you got to make sure that
God
you're checking
damn
in.
Today, Barbara, what is this nonsense?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm trying my best.
So hard to get good help these days, I tell you.
You wheel it in
Oh, my back.
to the entrance of this building, and you see that there is another Imperial Warden who is sat behind a desk, who has a manifest open in front of them. She has her boots kicked up on the desk and her little helmet kind of down over her face and is just fully asleep. You also see a little, kind of set of signs pointing you in various directions depending on where you would like to go. There's an arrow off for classrooms. There's an arrow off for administration offices. There is an arrow to the left for the art gallery, which you could maybe presume is where you're supposed to go. And there is an arrow to the right for the library.
I told you I had this. That was pretty easy.
We need to get to the library, right?
It was the architecture section of the library.
What if we wheel in there by accident, and then we can get a little stowaway of some description?
We want to put her in the art as well?
Or the thing she's trying to take,
Oh, okay, I see. All right. I'll get back in character.
I don't know.
June's gonna walk very confidently towards the library.
Towards the library? Okay. You all start wheeling away to the library. And from the far corridor, the one that the arrow was pointing to, you hear heels clacking on the marble stone. And you hear, "Why, excuse me, my good friends!
No, yes.
You're headed in the wrong direction." And the warden who was asleep at her desk just and is immediately back at attention. And you see an elven man with a giant Van Buren mustache that kind of connects to the mutton chops, who is wearing an ascot and a little fez and very high-heeled boots, right?
Yes.
Is storming after you, and he says, "Is this the famous boy with dragon statues that I have been promised for my art gallery?"
Oh, finally, a man of culture. Yes. Oh, this is the Miss Vivian Revity.
Enchanté. My name is Percival Thickbottom. Thank you very much, Lucas Carter.
Now that's the name.
For the absolute perfect name that I needed for this character in this one. I don't think any of these have worked as well as Percival Thickbottom.
It's a good name. It's a strong name. You feel like it could take a lot of force.
And I am the curator of the university's art gallery. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintances. Please, you're headed in the wrong direction. We have to go this way.
June's she's gonna tap her foot and kind of wave her hands around it, and in Isaac's head he'll hear, "Tell him that I think the statue needs to go in the library."
Oh, and he leans his ear into your, as if you're whispering to him. Oh,
as you guys are having this conversation, he's moving very close to Garden.
Oh, yes, of course. And he smacks his hand as he reaches out. "Sir,
Of
you
course.
cannot touch the artwork
My
before it
apologies,
is
my friend.
bestowed
My
upon
apologies.
the audiences."
Absolutely.
And Barbara's going to make sure there's no damage. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was so close. Sir, please.
Completely fine. Forgiveness is being made.
His eyes linger a little bit too long on Guard as he turns back to Vivian. "Miss Reviter, are you not happy with the arrangements that we have made? You have not seen the wing of the art gallery that we have established for your piece."
Please,
She'll
sir.
hold her hand
no,
up.
you can't talk to her directly. She gets very flustered.
Oh my
Please.
goodness. Isaac pulls out a fan. Oh,
Don't worry, madam.
All right,
I'm
I want a deception check from Isaac, and you're going to get the help action from everyone, but it only affects it once.
okay. You guys are goofy.
And also, everyone can make insight if they'd like.
14. Oh, Good sir, thick bottom. If you would walk with me over here, please.
Did anyone else roll insight real quick?
I got an 18.
And 18 was exactly what you needed.
Oh, amazing.
You have almost certainly been made.
Almost?
Almost. You're not recognized, but he knows something is up. Isaac, please.
Yeah. As I walk over in the corner, just now, you being another person of culture, such as myself, I suggest we go with Miss Vivian's idea of placing it in the library. And I would like to cast suggestion on Mr. Thickbottom.
Incredible. What is the save here? It's a wisdom?
Wisdom 16.
Okay. This guy, he's got a +4 to charisma. He's got a +4 to intelligence. He's got a -1 to wisdom.
Hey.
Come on.
That's a 14 -1.
That lasts for... How long does this last? I'm good.
8 hours.
It's a little while.
Yeah. 8 hours. Concentration of 8 hours.
Shit. Nice.
Hey, Isaac. Mm-hmm. What does it look like as you exert your will over that of another person?
As I lean over and I kind of like pull him over with me with my cane, I place a hand on like the bottom of his elbow, and I kind of grip a little bit harder than is needed. And as I say, I suggest, and it just kind of between me and him echoes in his head.
His neck tenses, veins pulse at his temples.
I suggest we put the piece where Miss Vivian asked and go about our days as if nothing happened.
Of course, my friend. Of course.
Oh,
Of course.
splendid,
Wonderful. This is
Slaps him on
decided.
the
These
ass.
things,
Oh,
there's a
your
natural fluidity to these sort of things. We have to be able to go with the flow, as they say.
Thick bottom by name, thick bottom by nature.
Wonderful.
Of course,
Allow me
indubitably, my good sir,
to
indubitably.
show you to
Indubitably.
our immaculate library. Yeah. Heels click on the marble again as he triumphantly leads you to the library.
Can I walk? I'm going to walk past him, wrist high up and bent. And I want to look around like I'm looking for a perfect spot.
Sure.
But while I'm also looking to see.
You're casing it.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, buddy. That's a nat 20 for 22.
Yeah! Whoop, whoop. Give me that nat 20.
June, you are the first to walk into this space confidently but quietly. And you see that it is obviously lined with shelves, but the inner space has been left to a more open reading and studying environment. There are some tables with some small lamps that have little burning gas flames. There are chairs, plush wingback chairs for reclining. This is a very large institution with a fair amount of money, you get the sense. And you glance around and you start to see that there are sections organized by what appear to be areas of study at the university. There is an entire wing, actually, that you could go down dedicated to medicine, the Imperial School of Medicine. And fuck it, on a nat 20, I'm going to give you a little bit of insight here as well. You know that that's where Oz studied. And that's where your book on the plants of the Western Wealds comes from. You get out into the middle of this room and kind of do a little spin as if checking the energy of the space. And you see that there is a mezzanine level to this particular room with additional sections, academic sections, and above you, almost directly above the entrance, is architecture. You don't see the girl that you're looking for, but you do see someone. You see an Imperial guard. And on a nat 20 investigation, June, you know who it is.
Fucking Martin.
It is Martin von
I knew
Winkleberry
it!
the Third.
I can't be mad.
Oh my god.
I'm just proud.
Oh shit, he's gonna
Martin.
recognize the fuck out of us.
Has
We're
he
gonna
seen
kill the
us?
fuck out of him.
He has not seen you yet. But I need
Okay.
everyone to please roll me initiative because we're going to be moving into turn-based.
Another natural one.
Such butts. Mine was a 2.
I got an
Okay.
11. It's not too
14.
bad. Yay!
The June, you see him lead initiative order by slipping into the shelves and out of sight.
In my head, to the rest of my party, I say, Martin's here. He's on the 2nd level. That's where the architecture side is. I'm gonna like spread out my arms to kind of like the area, that open area that we're in, to kind of like tell them to bring the sculpture forward.
All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. Oh, hello. Long time no see. I'm just here to tell your friends about unbalanced encounters, 'cause it's awesome. And, you know, it's nearly over. We're getting to the end, and no one wants to listen to the end alone, 'cause ends are sad, right? So if you get your friends to listen now, they can binge everything and get to the end in time for you both to listen together. And everything is better together, which is why we have our Discord. It's full of people who love unbalanced encounters as much as I do, and just want to share it with everybody. So, if you want some people to listen to the show with, come to our Discord, which you can find at www.unbalancedencounters.com. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore.
We are going to move on to Percival Thickbottom, who is going to listen to your instructions, and he is going to continue to wheel it forward, and he's going to say, do you have any idea of where in the library you think might be a good place for us to leave this? I feel like there is we want to make sure we get the lighting just right, and I do not doubt the word of an artist, but there are many things to consider, and I do not want us to make this decision
She's
lightly.
gonna shush him. She's gonna put her finger up to her mouth.
Excuse me, Mr. Thickbottom. And Isaac waddles over to June to listen.
And she'll whisper to Isaac,
Mhm.
should we leave him down here?
Well, I'd suggested to our friend here to saunter off and act like nothing's happened after we set guard wherever we plan on setting.
Do you guys want me to go upstairs right now?
No.
Don't
Stay
move.
still. Stay still.
Actually, is there a dark corner somewhere like below the mezzanine?
Kind of like blocks the view of us too as we're
Yeah,
setting
absolutely.
up.
Yeah,
And like
is
you
it-
could be under the mezzanine and he and totally occluded from him, right? Like you would just do
Nice.
that.
I'm going to motion for them to bring Guard and Sphinx over to a dark, not well lit area.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, Vivian knows
Mezzanine.
best. Yes, of course. Barbara, if you will.
Oh, Vivian, perfect. This is so perfect. I love how moody and how
no
we
one
have
likes
to
an
look.
ass kisser, Barbara. Come on.
I always appreciate how artists always remind me that I am not an artist and that my years of schooling are not part of the artistic process. They are
June's
merely a
nodding her head.
consequence of the artistic process. We learn something new every day, do we not, my
June
friends?
starts to make a shooing motion.
Oh yes, we'll set up.
Percival is going to fuck off as suggested. What a clutch use of that spell. Guard,
Good.
it is
Yes,
your
Craig.
turn.
Mentally, I communicate to the group. Do I still need to be a statue?
Is there anyone else around in the library right now?
There
can
are
see?
people. Yeah, I mean, there are people studying. There are people moving about the space. It's not very busy, but there are certainly people.
I am holding my action.
Okay.
I will remain a statue. The only thing that will trigger me doing something else is if something is handed to me or becomes within my reach that I can throw, whether that is a lantern or a marten.
Amazing.
Yes.
Great.
Saffra, it's your turn.
I think I'm going to mentally say to the other, to the others,
Sure.
June, Isaac, let's try and split up and find her. And June, do you want to start a fire when you get somewhere that we can do that?
I can do that. A little tear running down the side of her face.
Having to burn all these books. Someone, as soon as we find her, someone just shouts, and then we can get her out of here.
There is a spiral staircase on either side of the edge of the mezzanine leading up. That's how it seems you get up and down from the mezzanine. Saffra, movement, action, bonus? What are we doing?
I think Saffra is going to move to one of those stairs and head up to see if she can find... Do we have a description of the girl?
You have a rough description. She is, shorter than average, fair skin, kind of like a dusty red hair. You imagine you're going to be able to pick her out of a crowd, right? Are you trying to get not seen?
I think I'm going to keep an eye out for Martin.
Okay, but if you're moving in a way that you're trying to get the drop on him, that's still going to be a stealth check.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to do this contested. I'm going to roll this once to see if Martin notices any of you, and that's going to be the DC for the round. He's got a +3 to perception. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, thank fucking Christ for that, because I rolled a 7. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to get seen.
So you need to beat a 4.
Good old Martin.
Yeah, I got a 7.
All right, Saffra, you get up to the top of the mezzanine, and you don't see anyone, but you do see very clear indications as to where the architecture section is. It's actually the nearer section to where you are, and you see that it is lined with some books, but large collections of like blueprints and drawings.
Then I will keep scouring that area a little bit for her.
Go ahead and give me a quick investigation check. We'll choose that as your action.
Oh, that's better. An 18.
Okay. On an 18, you see that there is a scroll that is missing from its little cubby.
Ooh.
You think you might be headed in the right direction. June, your turn.
Is there a lantern like a little less than 30 feet away from me? I'm looking for like 28 feet.
There are gas lamps that are sort of piped into these desks, so they can't really be removed from the desks. If you want to use them, you're going to have to light something on fire and throw that thing.
Are there like sconce oil lamp things?
Seems like the whole room is the sconces and everything are part of like a piped fuel system.
If you throw a dart at something and you're within 30 feet of Spinks, he can make it flamey.
Yes, he can.
Oh. I will go over to Spinks.
So if he sees you doing it, he's like, I can make this a
God,
fire
that's
dart
so clutch.
for you.
That's so clutch.
Hold on. I'm going to pull out.
That's actually
I'm going to pull out a dart.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pull a piece of paper off a desk and crinkle it up, tie it around the dart, and hold it out to Mr. Spinks. Can you help me out real quick? And as it's on fire... Oh, yeah.
He's just gonna with like one nostril.
This piece of paper goes up in flames. You've got very little time to be able to get this thing where you need to go. Go ahead and roll me that attack.
I'm gonna aim it at a bookshelf.
Far wall, about as far as you can get.
Yep.
I am going to say that you could, obviously, 20 feet, flat roll, 60 feet, disadvantage. Your call.
Okay, I don't want to do this at disadvantage, so I'll just go with
20 feet?
19?
A 19 is pretty damn good. June, what does this look like? I think you hit your mark.
She pens out a bookshelf, and she just whips it past her face at like a high bookshelf, like a higher one that's 20 feet away, and lodges it right in the spine of A History with the Empressar.
Nice. His biography.
That's incredibly good. Could I please get you to roll? I'm going to say a persuasion check, and you're going to add 4 to the roll here. 1 for every point above a 15 that you just rolled on that attack. That is going to be the DC that everybody needs to hit to see whether or not they fully panic or if they start to investigate.
Okay, so that my roll plus a 4, 22.
Okay.
Ooh,
I got an
nice.
18.
No one who is in this room is going to be able to beat that.
Sweet.
Immediately. Absolute chaos.
Yes. Anarchy.
You hear somebody yell, "Fire! There's a fire!"
Oh my gracious! Oh,
Oh my!
And all of the students who are in this space
art!
leap to their feet, start running toward the front door. A couple of them blitz past you, blitz past guard in an effort to get out. You see some people are like trying to collect some things.
Orderly fashion, orderly.
June, it's action. Bonus action?
I'm going to go up the other spiral staircase. You said there were 2?
Yeah. Your movement speed's 40?
My movement speed is 45.
45. Okay, you can get just up to the top of the far spiral staircase. Go ahead and roll stealth at advantage from the fire. You are trying to beat a 4.
Okay, 22.
Yeah, you're good. All right, that's movement in action from June. That your turn?
That is my turn.
Fantastic. Isaac, you're up.
oh, great heavens! Please, exit in an orderly fashion. Yes, of course. And I'm going to cast locate object on the map that we're looking for.
Oh, clever.
Cool.
Because she should be holding it, shouldn't she?
Hopefully.
So here's the deal. You don't know this item. However, you have a nigh unlimited psychic link with someone who is familiar with the object.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, in his mind, Scarab, can I get like an idea of what this map looks like?
Oh, yes, of course. Here you go. It looks a bit like this. And you get a visual picture of the map. You immediately feel a tug the side of your neck, basically immediately above you. She's still up in the stacks up there.
Okay. But you said like up right above me?
Pretty much in the mezzanine.
Okay, I'm going to relay that to my gang that's already headed in those directions. It's like, all right, God, once all the people are gone, feel free to, you and Mr. Spinks, we fan out, find this girl, and get the hell out of here.
Oh, thank God. I have the biggest cramp.
Okay, dokie.
And I will head towards our new friend. So I'll start heading upstairs.
Are you going
Correct.
to take the staircase that Saphra used or that June used?
I will take the one that gets me closer to the locate object. So is that the one Saphra went through?
Yeah, just because it gets you
Okay,
up further faster. You get up to the top of the stairs
Let's
and you
check
see...
for civilians up here. Some students might be studying too hard and don't notice this whole library is on fire. Oh, yes, indubitably.
You practically bump into Saphra on your way up these stairs.
Barbara, faster. Let's go. Oh.
Yes, sir. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. All right.
Sorry, I'm in character. This is a lot of fun.
For you.
Isaac retires a thespian. All right, the two of you at the top of the stairs. That is going to be our girl's turn. Okay, how's she going to react? Roll a little luck check. Actually, I'm going to have Isaac roll this luck check for me. You want high?
That's an 8.
No visible anything.
Gotcha.
All right, we're back to the top of the initiative with the fire and the students. June, if you could please roll me a D4.
That's a 4.
The fire spreads, engulfing this old wooden table down its leg, and sparks leap off and ignite the staircase that Isaac has just crested.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
And you see that more of these students are going to leave. Could I get someone who's not June to please roll me another D4?
I got you. A four.
4 university students run past guard, just desperately scrambling to get out of this space. And guard, I am going to ask you
to trip one of the students.
You're welcome to take opportunity attacks against the students if you want.
Oh my god.
No. That would be irresponsible to my co-players.
I am compelled.
All right, that's 4 who have gotten out. June, I think you clocked very early on that there were probably about 12 in this main space. You're not sure if there are more in other rooms, but there were 12 in this main space. Roll a little perception check for our boy. Hyperfocus, man. It's a bitch.
Did he just get another 2 or something?
No,
A 9.
Martin.
A 9. Okay,
Okay,
all right.
we could fail at 9.
So that's a
I
9,
already
10,
have.
11. That's a 12.
Oh, 12.
Oh,
Okay.
12. Okay.
Definitely could fail
so-
at 12.
He rushes to the edge of the mezzanine, the banister of the mezzanine, and holds his head over. Oh no, we gotta evacuate. We gotta get everybody out. And he glances at the 2 staircases, sees that one is on fire, and doesn't yet turn to see June just past the top of the other one. He hasn't noticed any of you yet. We're gonna do another round of stealth checks as we go. But he is very visibly within range if anyone other than guard wanted to like take a swing at him or something to that effect. He's probably 15 feet from June, 20 feet from Isaac and Harissa. Guard, from your vantage, you see Percival Thickbottom run back up to the warden who is at the front desk and be like, "What's going on? What is happening? I don't know. Sir, apparently there's a fire. I guess we gotta get everyone out of there." "Yes, of course we do. Post haste! Chop, chop!" And is gonna start ushering them
Those
both.
weren't his hands clapping. He just jumped up and down.
Best bit. Oh my god. Guard, you see that they are running towards you because you are kind of near-ish to the doorway. Oh, it's actually your turn before the other warden. So,
Fat Bottom, who else is running towards me?
the warden who is sitting at the front desk.
Thick with 2 C's.
If something gets within reach of me that I can swing a weapon at, and it is standing within reach of me in a hostile manner towards myself or my allies, I will take a swing at it. Yeah.
100%. 100%. I think I've got a pretty clear picture. Guard, I actually do need you to make me the better of a stealth or deception check. Both are going to have advantage.
Oh, stealth.
You are trying to beat a 15.
19, thank God.
Okay.
I rolled a 7
the-
and a 13. The 7 would have
The
been
warden runs straight past you, doesn't notice. She immediately starts ushering students out as Thickbottom starts to like frantically kind of look for like a way to put out the fire. You see him take off his like jacket. You see him take off this like big like shawl
pudding.
collar jacket and
it has
like
some
start
long,
to put out the
I bet
fire.
it has some long coattails.
Yeah, oh, absolutely,
Tailored
absolutely.
I
coattails,
cover a lot of
yeah.
surface area. I'm going to say psionically or telepathically to
He's got a
Sphinx.
whole circus under there.
It feels very unnatural to just stand here and do nothing, but I think maybe it's the right thing to do. But it feels weird.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do either.
Worst case scenario, we kill everyone in the room.
Yes.
Okay.
Murder pact.
If it comes to, we will just panic, kill everybody, and leave.
Well, and find Harissa and Isaac and June.
Okay, yeah, that too.
Saffron, it is your turn.
Okay. So, could I think to Scarab, tell her to come and meet us at the stairwell?
Yes, quite right. Sorry, I was a little preoccupied sending all the information over to Isaac with the map. I'm happy to. I'm on it. And radio silence for a beat, and then you see this girl kind of poke her head out around the stacks and telepathically you hear, "Oh, thank God. Did you deal with the guard?"
He's distracted. It's fine. Come with us. Everyone's evacuating. Now is the best time to leave.
Right. I noticed the smoke. Off we go. And she runs up to Saffron.
Great. We have her. We need to get down. Did you say our stairwell is on fire?
Yes.
It is on fire.
That stairwell's
Great.
on fire.
And the next nearest way down?
June. Where June is, the other stairwell.
And that's past Martin.
Or just jump. Yes, past Martin.
Could just jump. How high are we up?
20 feet.
All right, I'm going to jump down.
Okay. Okay, you're gonna take.
Oh my great heavens!
2d6.
Anything for you, sir!
You're gonna take 2d. You're gonna take 2d6 falling damage, and I don't think
Fine.
this girl is gonna follow you.
I will catch her.
Make a persuasion check before you jump.
Do you trust me? And hold out my hand to this lovely young woman.
What's your persuasion?
Oh, I have to roll. Shit.
Yeah, you have to roll.
That's me just thinking I was going to be charming regardless. It's a 4.
Oof.
Are you crazy?
Saffron's wrist strikes again.
Do you want to burn alive here? Is that what you want? Is that how you want to go?
Got to be a better way down.
Push her. Push her. It's not that much fall damage. It's not that much fall damage.
You can grab her, make a contested athletics. I'll let you make a contested athletics if you want to drag her, but you are going to take twice the amount of falling damage.
Isaac, if I jump, will you push her into my arms, please?
Gotcha, Captain.
Great.
I mean, of course, madam.
You gonna try to grab her?
I am leaping over the edge.
You are going to take 9 points of falling damage.
That is okay.
All right, and it is Isaac's turn. If Isaac wants to push this girl, you haven't checked to make sure she has any of her stuff yet or anything, you know?
Well, I have the locate object. Do I sense it on her?
That you do, yes. She has it tucked into a satchel.
I'm there to go, jump, darling, it's your only chance!
Why are you British now?
Because
She was
I'm
British.
Barbara.
Barbara's
Was
British.
Barbara British? Okay, fine.
Yes,
Her
of course.
accent has been changing this whole time. Jump, darling! We'll catch you, won't we, wardens?
Isaac, are you going to shove her?
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Well, I had a thing I was going to do for Martin, but I'm fine with using my action to get this girl out of here. That's the main objective.
It's also only an attack, so I don't know if
Yeah,
that
you could do
matters.
whatever you want to Martin.
Yeah, shove attack. I take the cane and I just go, oh dear, and just push her over.
Go ahead. She's going to contest with acrobatics. She gets a +1 to this roll. You try to beat a 7.
Okay. I get a +7.
Oh, great.
That's a 26. Mind your step, dear.
What the fuck? Harissa, athletics check.
Well, let's hope I catch her, I suppose. Otherwise, it's going to suck. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I got a 23.
You take 1 point of damage as she kind
Fine.
of collapses into you.
I'm going to catch her like Princess Carrie, like, boop.
You are insane.
If she's also single.
And I'm going to carry her out like princess style. Like, quickly,
Okay, it's not
we
your
must
turn.
save them.
It's not your turn.
Okay. Well, she
Isaac,
will-
that was one attack. You have another attack, bonus action, and movement.
All right, screw it. God save the Empress! And he's going to jump over.
Okay. All right. Here's the situation. You're gonna go ahead and take some damage too. First of all,
Absolutely.
You take 5 points of falling damage.
Damn.
Weirdly less than Harissa. I don't know how you just land. You get.
I
you lock
twisted
in.
my ankle, I guess.
I did some
I need-
squats with Mr. Thickbottom.
I need both of you. To make me stealth checks. They are going to be flat.
That's a 4.
Oh, thank God. A 19.
Isaac, you land, and your top hat tumbles off onto the ground. And
My voice as well. Oh, damn, my top hat fell.
from above you, you hear, Isaac Extra? Is that wait a minute, hold on. What is this? What is happening? Saffron, the novice in your arms kind of shifts a little bit. She throws her legs down to the ground. She's like, I'm perfectly capable of walking, which we should probably do relatively quick. Oh no. Fuck. We've been made. Plan?
It's all right. Martin is an idiot. We should be able to get out of this.
You know
pretty
him?
easily. I didn't say no. He had a name badge.
He didn't.
All right. Okay. Yes. We knew him once. I thought he was dead though. So this is
We're all
interesting.
going to die, and it's going to be your fault. I need you to
No one's
understand
going to
that we're
die.
all going to
Calm down.
die, and it's going to be your fault.
No one is going to die. Shh. You're a student. You need to leave and evacuate this building now. No one will stop you. Go and do what you need to do.
Fix this. And she runs out of the building.
I like her, Saffron. Good taste.
Nice.
All right. June,
High five.
give me a D4.
Oh, a D4.
Get these kids out of here.
It's a 2.
The fire spreads to the other staircase and then up the first one. So that one's totally in flames. You're not getting down that one. And the one that you have just climbed up is also currently starting to burn. Guard, could I please get you to roll me a D4?
Oh, yeah. A 1.
One more student who's just like laden with books runs past you and is just like, I can't fail. I cannot fail this class. They won't let me back into university.
Oh, God.
Runs out of there.
Yeah, trigger the core
These
memory.
2 credits.
And that is going to be the fire and the students. Martin now looks up, turns to June. What in the hell is going on here?
Fucking make him forget everything.
Just bond blade him right there.
Is that Juniper Snowthorn? What the hell is happening?
No. I don't know who Juniper is.
My name's Bruce.
Name's Bruce.
He pulls out a short sword and points it at you. I don't know how the hell you got it out here, but I know that you need to come with me right now. All of you do. You're under arrest. And you catch him glancing down at the fire that's burning the staircases.
I'm gonna wait for my turn to do it.
Do you do anything sort of conciliatory, or you just kind of no-selling him?
I'm no selling him.
Okay. He's gonna go for a grapple check. He's gonna try to detain you. You try to be a 6.
That's a 23.
Okay, you keep him busy for like a solid turn. Mr. Thickbottom
Yeah.
is going to make a little insight check. He stands up and turns to Isaac and says, Mr. Bronson, what is the meaning of this? Why does my guard accuse you of being someone that you're not?
Oh, I do not know at all. When did you get these guards? Obviously, someone such as Mr. Bartholomew Bronson couldn't be deceiving you.
I think that you and your friends might want to stay around for questioning after we have evacuated this
Good sir,
this
there
wing.
is a fire going on. What is this questioning right now? We need to
This
get out
man
of
is
here.
clearly unhinged.
I will look for you in the aftermath of this, and I expect you to cooperate. We need to find out how this fire started.
Oh, indubitably.
Cool. He's gonna go try to shepherd some more people out.
Hate to see him
and-
go. Love to watch him walk away.
And the warden, it's still not the warden's turn. It's guard and then the warden. So I keep reading guard and being like, oh yeah, the guard out front. Guard, it is your turn. I don't know if you still want to stay still, but you hear Martin yell at Isaac and then yell at June. And you know that Thickbottom wants you all to stay for questioning.
Spinks, I think it's time we fuck shit up.
It's time to move, buddy. Let's go.
All right, we're going to do this quick. Ready, set. I am going to move forward 5 feet.
Yeah.
I am going to activate the boots of Jumpy Jump.
Yep.
I am going to jump up
Yeah.
and land on the mezzanine.
Yeah, done. No problem.
Do I see any of these things?
Yeah, you see Martin trying very, very ineffectively to detain June.
I punch Martin in the back of the head.
Roll me an attack.
I'm not hitting with my axe, guys. Everybody doesn't want me to kill anybody. 23.
That hits. Goddamn.
11 damage. Does he respond?
Yeah, I mean, you knock him fucking loopy. He's like, oh, what? What in the hell? Turns around. What the fuck are you?
I am the emissary of the Emperor. And these are my prisoners. So you shall stop, or I shall slay you in the Lord's honor.
Spinks is going to be behind guard, and then wings are just going to go and like backlit by flames and shit. Like, so it just looks really menacing.
Intimidation, help action from Spinks, advantage.
Could I? Okay, I'll do that. Okay, I accept that. I'll take the natural 20 on the intimidation check.
Hell yeah!
You're one of the guardians, aren't you?
I am not one of the guardians. I am the guardian.
And you've taken them prisoner. What are they?
I am on
He drops his
mission
sword.
from not High Scepter, from the Emperor. Question me again, and I will cut you down where you stand.
No, I understand. How can I help, sir?
I need exactly 3 things from you. 1, I have been traveling on secret missions for the Emperor for a while. I have not been in communication with the Guardians for a while. What is going on with them? Tell me now.
As far as I'm aware, the spearhead of the Guardian program was faulty, and I was not aware that there were others in the field. They've been working on them, but that's all I know.
Have they moved the workstation from where the original Guardian was worked on?
No. It's still in Harceptor's office. It's still part of his offices.
Thank you. I will make sure that your help has been noted. Beyond that, I need you to spend the rest of the day making sure that any citizen or warden that has been within this library has not seen, will not see, and knows nothing about me being here or any of my prisoners. And I point to everybody else. You say nothing, and if someone says something, you encourage them that they may have misremembered.
Mm-hmm.
Honor the nat 20, Patrick.
No, this is good.
You can make me roll more, dude. I'm down.
No,
I'm ready.
Give me a perception check at advantage.
It's pretty good. 19.
You see him kind of push back his overcoat a little bit to where his scabbard would be. And you see that he's got a little flask, actually quite a big hip flask, glass, filled with sap. And he says, I absolutely understand it. I will execute that to the best of my ability. I just need to know how that interacts with our extant imperative. Is this the security breach? Or is this meant to be outside of those bounds?
This is a clandestine mission.
All right, so to be absolutely clear, we are not executing the plan. That's correct?
Not yet.
Okay. Understandable. Yes, nothing to see here. All right, move along.
Come back here. And I kind of eyeball Harissa and Isaac for a second and try to look what I imagine like they would look like when they're being leaders.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get back here.
He stumbles back.
And I pretend that I'm eyeing him up and down. How long have you been stationed in Altair?
Approximately 6 months.
Do you enjoy your status?
Well, I do my best to fight on behalf of the Emperor. It is the highest honor that we've been bestowed.
I am looking for some new recruits
Oh my
for
god.
special programs.
Yes.
I need to know that you are competent at not just following orders, but remembering them. And I lean forward, whisper in my ear exactly the security breach plan.
And I think his eyes kind of go downcast for a moment, and he says, I have full faith in your ability to execute your prerogative. I am led to believe that the Guardians have to execute their prerogative and that they cannot exist outside of those bounds. In order to divulge the specifics of the security breach protocol, I need code word from you, sir.
This is so fucked. I turn to Isaac. I'm sorry. And I am going to grab Martin by the throat. And I'm going to pull him in as close as I can. And I'm going to start to squeeze where he is becoming clear that now I am threatening him aggressively in a way that might not be inappropriate for a guardian. Tell me the plan.
Martin is a coward. He is a spineless shell of what it means to be a man, and has always been. In this moment, we have to determine who he's more afraid of. Guard, or their holiness, the Empressar Undying. Cinder, could I please have you flip a coin?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Heads, the imminent threat, the hand at the throat. Tails, the existential threat, the god lurking in the background.
That's tails.
Help!
I am going to, as he starts to say help, I'm going to do everything I can to squeeze his throat in a way that it's hard for him to vocalize. Guard's been very nice lately. Guard's going to get a little scary for a second. I'm then going to grab the flask of sap that's on his belt and shove it down his throat.
You grab this thing and you shove it into his mouth, and he immediately, you knock a couple of teeth back, and you can see blood staining the glass a little bit. And he...
I'm going to grab his head. So I'm holding the top of his head with one hand and this jar with the other.
Fuck me.
You have one more chance. Tell us the plan.
I am going to ask you to make me one last intimidation check.
Sure. Yeah. I'm not trying to get around checks. I'm happy to make checks. I just wanted to. I didn't want to just kill him off outright.
For sure.
It's a 7.
I rolled a 16 on the die. You see tears stream down his face, and he strains against your grip, but does not capitulate.
I squeeze his jaw together forcefully, forcing the bottle to crack.
This is going to kill him. However, he's going to down some sap on the way. Cinder, you're in this to win this. Why don't you go ahead and roll me that D100?
That's a 39.
Oh my fucking god! You regain 2d10 hit points. He's back at full.
Oh boy.
Jaw broken, glass
Jesus.
shards scraping down his throat.
Oh my
The sap fills his belly.
You have a choice to make here. You can die in a burning library for someone that doesn't care about you, or you can decide to change and make a choice for yourself and walk out of here with us.
episode. And this episode wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our rally defenders. So, a big thank you to Darkstill Panda, Darlene Wallace, Derek Silverstone, GamerTube HD, Icewind Gale, Katie Kirby, Lucas Carter, Michael McFarlane, Patty, Randolph Jenkins, and of course, Rashi Snivy. Thank you all. I love you so much.